Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. In this video I'm going to be showing you some level 76 skill guide for warriors. When it comes to skill, they basically depend on what gears you have and what maps you're planning to run. At the moment I have the Dozer Elite at Death Engine Battle Axe, the Ebon Glade Aegis, the Terror Blade and the Glintstone um, pages of mine. They all have 100% gold load on it except for the Skulldozer, which has stats on this. But this is what my gear looks like, as you can see. Now I mainly run the elite gate, and the way I do it is I run with these four skills. What I'm going to be showing you is I have the sky hammer, except for the mana returns, don't need this, and I go with the windmill. This kind of helps. This too helps with killing bosses and doing a little bit of damage. And then the Juggernaut, I have all of the fully upgraded because it's really great for survival. And this is just for extra boost at level in elite gates, the red portals after like round 30. It really helps. This I have just in case I'm in a party and they want some heal. Don't really, this is kind of unnecessary, don't really need this. Next, I invested in all of these passives except for quickness because you don't really need to move that much, and knowledge because you can get that from um, you can get that from the mana you can get from the mana potions as well. I would eat this one. You don't have to get as well if you don't want to and you want to prioritize. For mastery, I have the Juggernaut mastery because it reduces the cooldown by 5 seconds, bringing it to 40 seconds, and it's similar for this, reduces this as well, bring it to 20 seconds. For ultimate, I have this, so 6 times SDI value. That's very useful for killing bosses. The way I would play is I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I do my warrior in this way. So I would go around mob, gather a large group of mobs here. So as you can see, I'm bringing all these guys together. Once they spawn, I will go 3, and then I'll get the proc ready, and then there we go. Terrorblade and Evon should take care of them. This is one strategy you can do, but this does take a while, a lot longer than you need to. There are some really better alternatives as well that you can use. You can also alternate to this when it comes on. When as soon as that happens, as you can see, it kills much faster with the Terror Blade. Um, sorry, the Ebon weapon and the Aegis 76 as well, and of course the Dodger X that just shreds to the mob as well. But my favorite that I really like to use is the Glint Aegis. Along so the Glint and Hellblade make a great combination, which I'll show you guys right now. So usually when I'm running maps or running elite gates, I'll activate either Juggernaut or Vengeful Blood, do one hit and just use the Glint. And as you can see, it's instant death. The Glint is very powerful in combination with the Dodger Axe, and this is my favorite combo to use. You're pretty much guaranteed to get kills with this. So as you can see, pretty much it will just shred through them in a matter of seconds. As you can see, all those mobs gone instantly, and I'll just rinse and repeat this process as well until I have killed them all. Here they aren't as powerful, so it doesn't really these mobs aren't as powerful as level 76, of course, so they're a little bit easier to kill. but the process is just as same for any map in the game. This is one of the reasons I actually went into a warrior class, just because they're just so OP with what they have. The proc rate on the axe is 100%, so pretty much every time you hit it, it will proc, giving you increased damage and all that good stuff you want from a weapon. So it's pretty handy to have. So you can see one of my skills from there. I'm gonna skip these mobs. I'm gonna switch to a this set so I can run twice the speed. I'm gonna go find the boss so I can show you guys how I kill the boss as well with this strategy. Extremely useful, the strategy you can use. Of course, it depends on it. It assumes you have this sort of thing before you can actually go. I'm just gonna kill these guys off because they are kind of getting in my way. Oh my god, sorry guys. Yeah, but a very powerful weapon indeed. Really makes things easier. I don't have to wait for anyone to help me run. I can pretty much go do my own thing as a warrior. You don't really need other characters. Previously, I mentioned that it was hard to kill bosses, but with this new strategy that I've helped from a friend helped me find in the game, you don't actually need to kill. You don't actually need a rogue or mage to help you kill bosses that well as well. It is a little bit tricky, but all you need is use Juggernaut, and take hits from bosses. Once the boss hits, all you do, or once your Ebon armor procs, all you do is activate your rage at the Dodger Axe and pretty much just spam hammer, and it will kill any boss pretty very quickly. When you're at this stage, your character becomes extremely powerful. That there is no way that they will be able to survive you, just because you become extremely overpowered. I'm not sure if this boss will actually spawn, just because I haven't killed all of these mobs like you normally would. This appears to be extremely a larger map than I expected, but hopefully we do find the boss anyway. So, okay, so the boss is here. All I do is press 3 and I come here, wait for the boss to hit me. So keep taking hits. Move around so the boss can't stun me. Okay, so now I just press 1. Yeah, so as you can see, not timed properly because I'm making the video and talking. That takes a lot of concentration. But all you do is activate the skill when the Evon procs, and you use this, and the boss will pretty much die instantly. At this rate, just walk around, and hopefully the boss doesn't stun me in its way. Yeah, so once that happens, proc this. Alright, so as you can see, you guys get the idea. It's much easier to kill the box when you time those things together. So this is a really easy strategy that I use to kill the bosses. But going over to the next couple of things is showing you guys what each different other skills that you can use as well, that will help you kill the bosses as well when you're on your own as a warrior. If you see warriors that don't have these weapons, that means they probably can't afford them, but help them work toward getting this type of gear, because they become extremely important at endgame, especially elite maps. Warrior's biggest fault is getting stunned all the time by this boss, which takes forever. But other skills you can use is I'm gonna quickly show you. This is the strategy I use to solo Mugera by myself. Use these 5 skills. So as you can see, this is completely this for this skill. All I do is use for this skill. All you need is basically the Ebon Blade. If you use someone that doesn't have a lot of budget, use the Ebon Blade, and all you do is charge any of the skills I showed. One of these 3 skills, and pretty much just go with Ebon, and you just hit the Ebon and it'll kill them fairly quick. It's not as quick as the other methods, but this one is actually it does kill relatively quickly. I'm gonna switch back to this. So Ebon Glade, use one of the skill, and then basically just use your Ebon and it will kill them pretty quick as well. So this is another weapon strategy you can use. There are with warrior, you basically want to combine different proc to make yourself more powerful to kill different enemies at the boss. With this strategy, you pretty much rely on your proc, but the procs happen so quickly, so often, that you don't actually need to be that powerful yourself to take down really powerful enemies, which is really nice. So as you can see, Ebon in action here. I'm going to switch to the glint. Glint is not as powerful without the dodger axe. As you can see, with dodger axe, it's extremely, look at just the damage it's doing. It's insane. Like the whole map just freaks out, doesn't know what's going on. So I'd recommend using the glint aegis and the dodger axe. Probably the more powerful and easiest combo to use in the game, in my opinion. So that's pretty much my go-to. There are other combinations, but I mainly tend to stick with those two for this skill set. Passives are this. Just I couldn't afford more. Go with 10 out of 10 on those 5. This is depending on how you feel, and then go with rage because rage is the best. The other skill I like to use is, well, go back, skills, loadout. You can also use this one as well. So this is quite similar to the boss skills, as you can see. A little bit different. So the last skill I use, and this is mainly for killing bosses, sometimes doing boss damage. If you don't have all these OP gears, you pretty much just go with all of these skills, and hopefully you do some damage to the bosses. For this one, no mana return. This one I didn't have this two just because you don't really need them for killing bosses, and these two will help. And sometimes if the boss is really powerful, you will need the juggernaut as well. And lastly, all of this axe actually does quite a lot of damage to bosses as well. That's why I have that, even though it's usually a PvP skill. But that is all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.